Happy New Year to all. You are now tuned in to AB Entertainment. Let's run it.
Lightning hit the top of the Empire State Building yesterday, guys. Check this out. Look. Yo. Now, what's strange about this, guys, is that it hit the Empire State Building, the U.S. Capitol, and the Washington Monument all at the same time. I don't know, guys. This could be a warning from God himself. Now, this could be God, or it could be the Thunder God. You know who I'm talking about. Remember? Zeus, for the lightning to hit all three of those places at the same time in different locations is wild. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on, but God seems upset. Or should I say, the God of thunder. Jesus. Wait a minute. Jesus, they call Jesus. Hey, we're not even going to get into that, guys. I don't know what's going on out here, but that's really strange, guys. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just letting people know that lightning hit the top of each and every single one of these buildings. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you've seen this, if you was in those areas, guys. I don't know, guys. 2025 is looking real sus. This all happened, guys, on New Year's Eve, all at the same time. I don't know what's going on out here, guys, but I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I gotta go.
I did see this one crazy thing, speaking of UFOs and plasma bubbles and mysterious noises. This one guy was on this documentary in 1999.
Good year.
Great year. He said he had a contact at Area 51, and he's like, can you tell me the things that are there? This is a quote. He says, there's a lot of things out there that I won't be able to tell you until 2025.
That's coming up.
But we have things in the Nevada desert that would make George Lucas envious.
Let's go.
He's like, I can't tell you until 2025. And now... the congressional hearings are happening. The disclosure stuff is happening.
We're almost to our 250th year
As a nation.
as a nation, and that's always doomed for every civilization before us. So, what's gonna happen?
What if he meant that they are doing like a lot of claymation
What?
at Area 51 because George Lucas really loves claymation?
They're just making a really sick sci-fi movie. Yeah. Dang it, man!
They've got
the
really-
whole time.
Really good puppets out there.
What y'all think about that? Because, I mean, it's a lot going on right now anyway. So the whole fact that, like, whoever he got this information from, that they weren't going to release it till 25, and now we in 25, like, it's already heating up a little bit. So I guess we're going to have to, sit back and see.
Okay. So there's like a planet, I'm sure. There's a star. But then I'm looking over here. Zooming in. What is that? It's flashing so bright. I can see it with my naked eye flashing. Like, I can see that with my naked eye. It's like, what is that? No other star is doing that. Like, nothing else in the sky. That's kind of doing some weird stuff. But that also looks weird with my naked eye. So, what is it? What is that?
So you guys know that fog slash mist that has been seen and smelled all over the country and also in the UK as well? Well, it's made its way over to Africa. Before I play this video, this lady said in the beginning of the new year, she started seeing these dark clouds appear, and then around lunchtime, noon, they would disappear, but they would also carry a specific smell with it. You know what people from the United States and the UK have been smelling as well, like it smells like fireworks. The other thing is she's saying how she got really sick from it, and then how she's coming across people that have like symptoms close to malaria and stuff. Like, listen to this gets crazy, y'all.
I've been saying about this fog that's all over the world. This is coast right now. Every morning there's these weird clouds. Look at this. And then it always clears by lunchtime, but look at it today. Could the global smoke be in Kenya? Because by the way, I got a really, really terrible flu at the beginning of the year. And I've kind of been recovering, and it was what guys have been saying across the world.
Y'all remember when I made this video and I showed y'all this huge cloud rolling in and the birds was flying all around it? And now this is happening? You know, I just find it weird that this fog slash mist manifested itself before the polar vortex did. You know what I'm saying? And now look what's happening.
Like, I haven't been getting sick from it. Like, I don't know anybody who been saying that they had symptoms or none of that, but I'm hearing that like all around the internet. So I mean, that's wild. I don't know if it's chemicals. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they doing, but it's something for sure.
Completely normal.
Sunday, January 5th at 6 p.m. in central New Jersey. This is perhaps one of the closest shots that I was able to capture.
So we have some breaking news and updates regarding the drones. Apparently in Denmark, in Køge, over the port of Køge, 20 of them were spotted by a witness and called the police. Now the police came out and began investigating, and these drones, they don't know who they belong to. They're not supposed to be there. They don't have authorization. They don't have clearance. So they have begun an investigation. Now, apparently these drones are massive in size, similar to the ones that we have heard about being seen and the ones that was captured in New York. And I don't know if you guys are still seeing them, but I can tell you about 3 days ago, my wife and I saw some as we were heading back towards our neighborhood. Now, here's where it starts to get a little interesting. And I'm going to say this part directly from the article because it's kind of a touchy subject, so I'm just going to read it verbatim. The police are also investigating other sightings of drones amid security concerns linked to Russian hybrid attacks detected in some European countries in Moscow's full-scale war against Ukraine. Now, obviously, this doesn't tell us exactly where these drones are coming from, but what I find very interesting about this is it means that we aren't the only country or even the only continent seeing these drones. Anyways, make sure to hit that follow button so you don't miss any of these crucial updates, and drop your thoughts in the comments about all of these drones. Are you guys still seeing them? What you think they are? All that kind of stuff, because they're still mind-boggling and nobody is telling us anything.
What do y'all think is the outcome of this? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm curious about. Like, and I'm wondering how the rest of the year, if it's going to stay like this, or like is it going to slow down or speed up, basically, with the sightings and everything.
Looks like we're finally going to see some snow in the south. But exactly what kind of snow? Get to that in a minute. So they're calling for snow between the 10th and the 12th or 13th, and here is Texas projected on the 10th. Do you remember when Texas had that really bad freeze a couple years ago? That was terrible. And obviously we got this huge blizzard going on over here. And they're literally calling for snow all the way from Texas to South Carolina. We had an avalanche just pop off yesterday.
So surprised it's snow in the winter.
You must not be from the South, because in the South we don't get snow. Usually snow doesn't go any farther than the middle of North Carolina, if that. Almost got covered. You know, but I am wondering what kind of snow that we are going to get, because people are getting snow that does not melt. I mean, seriously, this guy recorded a video of him holding a lighter up to the snow and it does not melt. It literally chars. Like, look at the top of that. Like, what's going on here? Or maybe even we'll get some of the styrofoam snow. I mean, this stuff looks bizarre. Like, what even is this? I've never seen that. And if you're up north, they're calling up to almost 14 inches of snow, but I mean, would it really be surprising if we got 2 or 3 foot? Not to mention western North Carolina is gonna get it really bad. So keep them in your prayers. And here's the winter weather outlook for, again, the southern states. Like I said, most likely we will see snow this year.
Capable guy, but he loads the Tesla up, which Elon Musk brags about being bulletproof, right? So this is one of his selling points, it's bulletproof. We even saw Joe Rogan shoot an arrow at it and wasn't able to puncture this thing. So he loads up a Tesla knowing it's not explode like he wants it to with fireworks and a bunch of other junk, when he can make a car bomb that's going to level this place. Here's what I think. The Army PAO is saying that the body inside the cab did not match the DNA of his child. All right. We also know they said he was shot by a desert eagle. We know that there was no signature when it rolled up. So nobody shot themselves when it rolled up to it. You would have seen a large signature. Mr. Guns and Gear, he's on X. He goes into this a lot in depth. He's a firearms expert and he talks about this. And there's no signature. So this is what happens. You get a Tesla because you know it can drive itself to the hotel, the Trump Tower. You put a body in it, roll it up. You don't want to kill anybody because that's not the message you're trying to send. You're not trying to level the tower or kill a bunch of people. So you load it up with fireworks and a bunch of junk to send a message, and we know that his signal number or his signal safety number changed. That can't be done unless you're inside that signal account. And a lot of people conjecture, was the FBI inside his signal account, whatever else. But what if he accidentally changed his safety number, goofed up there? He rolled a body up in a Tesla specifically because a Tesla can drive itself up to the tower, and did what he did to send a message to expose his stuff, and he's still alive out there somewhere.
An active-duty U.S. Army soldier, a new father, and reportedly a fan of Trump. Here's what we know about the suspect in the Las Vegas Cybertruck explosion. Investigators have identified U.S. Army Master Sergeant Matthew Livelsberger, 37, a special operations soldier on leave from his base in Germany, as the individual who rented the Cybertruck that exploded outside the Trump International Hotel, Las Vegas on New Year's Day. Following an examination of the remains found inside the vehicle, the Clark County coroner confirmed that Livelsberger was the driver. They stated that he died from a gunshot wound to the mouth in what was ruled as a suicide.
The individual had sustained a gunshot wound to the head prior to the detonation of the vehicle.
Livelsberger joined the U.S. Army as a communications officer in the Special Forces. Livelsberger's former military colleague said he had also become a father in April of last year. However, his wife, and the mother of his baby daughter, reportedly broke up with him 6 days before this incident, according to law enforcement sources. His uncle described him as a 100% patriot and likened him to Rambo. His uncle also said he was also known for his patriotic posts on Facebook and his support for President-elect Trump. A family member told CNN, Matt had a lot of respect for Mr. Trump. He just loved the guy. However, Spencer Evans, the FBI special agent in charge, said, "It's not lost on us that it happened in front of the Trump building and a Tesla vehicle was used." Clark County Sheriff Kevin McMahill discussed reports of possible connections between the Las Vegas suspect and the suspect in an earlier New Year's Day attack in New Orleans, noting that both had served at the Fort Bragg military base in North Carolina. He added, however, that it is a very large military base, and there is no record that they served in the same unit or even at the same years at Fort Bragg. McMahill indicated that both suspects were deployed to Afghanistan in 2009, but there is no evidence they were in the same province, location, or unit during the deployment.
And we also know, of course, that they both used the rental company Turo to rent their vehicles.
The FBI said there is no definitive link between the deadly New Orleans attack and the vehicle explosion outside the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. McMahill addressed the very strange similarities between the two incidents. We're not prepared to rule in or rule out anything at this point. There's lots more for us to do in this investigation.
I wonder if, like, if he left clues on purpose for them to, like, you know what I'm saying? If he left it on purpose, or if he actually, like, just made a mistake and didn't want to, you know what I mean, with the whole ID thing. But, you know, I'm waiting to see how this unfolds because I want to see the outcome and everything.
It is almost 7 p.m. in Central Texas. I was walking home from the barn. I've seen a crazy amount of activity in the skies tonight. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Look at the sheer number of them on the horizon. I've seen several drone thingies fly over the barn tonight. You can see some of them disappearing. I've seen lots of orbs, which I just say that because they're really bright, round lights in the sky. I've seen lots of flashing ones. What in the world? Okay, there was just a whole bunch, as you could tell, and now there's just a few. Let me walk back to the front of my yard and show you what else I've seen. We're walking back to my front yard. I've also heard a lot of helicopters and airplanes tonight. Lots of stuff in the sky. I mean, this amount of air activity is not normal, and this is just, you know, a snippet of what you're getting in just a minute or two long video. So, like I said, I've been outside since about 5, watched it get dark. Okay, so this is south facing. And with my naked eye, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 things flying in one area. That house over there is my brother and sister-in-law's house. It's my dog. Okay, so this is facing east. This is panning back around, coming up on the north, where there is a whole bunch back up in the sky. Again, I'm outside at night, every night, tending to all the animals. And up until the last few weeks, it's never been this way. So, no, those lights are not normally there. You know, earlier they were over here. Now they're over here. Now I'm panning back around. I mean, there's stuff everywhere. As you can see. I mean, I don't claim to know what they are. I don't claim to know why. I mean, my house is blocking the other direction, but let me count what I can see right here flying, okay? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that is not counting what's on the other side of my house. Let's go see if something's over there. Okay, this is the other side of my house. There is a big line of trees here that I can't see over. I'm pretty sure those are stars. I don't know about that one. Okay, panning back around towards the north. I don't know, y'all. Happy New Year.
Did you know that the whole world seemingly melted all around us not too far in our past? And that the melting of the entire world supposedly, allegedly, is closer to us than was closer to the building of the Ark? And this will get crazier in a minute, but anywhere you look on any continent on this earth, you will see melted buildings, melted mountains, everything is melted. Why? Why is this not documented anywhere? Well, I did find one documentation I'm about to show you. Probably the most overlooked documentation to ever exist. And coming from the most important document to ever exist. Even just pay attention to Sudan's pyramids all being charred. Charred by something. You remember when Jesus said to be more tolerable in that day for Sodom and Gomorrah than for anywhere else? Anywhere else where they reject his word. But like I said, there is one mention of everything on this earth melting, and we don't give it much thought. But the one mention of this scenario that we have in all literature says, the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth and also the works that are therein shall be burned up. Let me know if you can guess what book that came from, and also on the complete other side of the spectrum. In 5087, when the map was created, there was no ice in the south. You know, the South Pole? Not only were the map makers seemingly sure of this, they were so sure they put animals down there. Where are the penguins at though? I don't see those. It wasn't until more modern history where they put ice down there. I wonder if something big happened. Kind of like it seems like something else really big happened. Questioning your reality? This video right here, it'll help. But
okay, you guys heard about the fog thing, right? I see fog all the time, but then things kept getting worse and worse. More and more people kept saying stuff about smelling toxic smells, seeing weird stuff. I have to say, some things weren't adding up. One side of the United States all the way to the other. People were saying toxic fog. What? And I'm not sure if you guys picked up on this, but this was at the same time as the mystery drones. Everybody was saying that this was weird. It smelled off. It smells like chemicals. What are they dropping on us? Then I was thinking there's got to be more to this. Got into some crazy stuff. It may not be fog after all. Crazy important stuff that may affect you. This crazy fog phenomenon. We're talking about chemical fog. We're talking about toxic fog. Symptoms of like negative effects because of this fog. They smell something off. They've got headaches. They've got this, and that. Something that don't smell right. Something that don't look right. Something that don't feel right. With the crazy technology out there that most people don't even know about. You'd be crazy not to suspect something, right?
It kind of scares me a little bit.
He has all these celebrities in his pocket. Like, everyone wants to be him. Be on his channel.
Did you see? I don't know by the time this comes out, but he apparently rented out the pyramids of Egypt.
What are you talking about?
For 100 hours. Yeah.
I thought that wasn't legal.
I didn't know either. Apparently, he'll have full access to the pyramids for 100 hours. Just him and his crew. And so they can explore any part of the pyramid they want.
What are you talking about?
That's scary.
Could you imagine?
How do you rent out the pyramid?
Also, this is the beginning of a horror movie.
This is what's going to happen. Mr. Beast is like literally going to go to like a cavern deep down into the pyramid.
And be possessed.
And then like that's like where like this ancient relic of like the Watchers is.
Ancient knowledge. He's going to come back with all this ancient knowledge.
Mr. Beast. I understand the knowledge of the algorithms. You want to win a Tesla.
Oh, that's scary.
It is.
Would you do that? If you had free reign, would you go?
Definitely.
Gotta go.
Let me tell you a true story. Beast Boom, watch this video to the end. A cloud fell out the sky. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Who the hell did that? Look at this shit, guys. What if that's something in disguise of a cloud? I'm telling you right now, you mother. Shut up! Look at this shit just floating around, and nobody even cares. Clouds fall all the time. Come on! This cloud is clearly falling into zombie land because nobody even cares that it's falling. Nobody even looks. Nobody even notices it. Shh. Shut up! Now guess what, guys? That could be something else if you know what I'm talking about. Shh. Don't you ever say it. This is ridiculous, guys. On New Year's Eve? Come on, man. Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm telling you right now, that cloud must have came from somewhere. But to be honest with you, clouds fall all the time, and I see them every time falling in my city. Shh. Shut up! Nobody even cares. Nobody even notices it. You know why? Because they too stuck in La La Land. Stop playing with me, son. I'm tired of this, guys, and people need to wake up. Right on New Year's Eve, while you out there going to the store to get you know what you about to go get. You about to celebrate? What you about to celebrate? Because the lights are shut up! Don't you ever say it. It's not a game, guys. 2025. Get ready. The clouds are falling. The stars are falling. Shut up! Don't you ever say it, guys. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys. You better stay inside. And if you see a cloud falling, you better go catch that shit. Bring it inside and examine it. But I'll tell you one thing. If I'm ever outside and I look at the sky and I see clouds falling, I'm going inside.
Yeah, I see why Indiana lost power, y'all. Check this out. Look at this. Look at that whole power line. That thing is on fire. You guys ever seen that? This right here is in Evansville, Indiana. Remember I showed y'all it looked like the sun was about to rise at 11 p.m., y'all? Look at this. So you guys know the situation that just happened in North Carolina where the trees were falling behind the guy's house and he didn't know what was in the trees? This is the same situation that happened here. He said he heard rustling through his neighbor's tree and then the tree fell, caught on fire, and then this took place. It literally sounds like popcorn, y'all. And you guys see the icicles on the power lines? What? That's crazy, y'all. How cold is it over there? This is something that you see in movies, y'all. It's not done. It's about to get a lot more interesting. Watch this. That was the sound of the tree falling. What is messing with the trees, y'all? What's going on with the trees? Something or someone is messing with the trees in Florida. Because I told you, it happened to 2 trees to my immediate neighbor. And then all over Florida, I see downed trees. What is going on? But let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace in.
Yeah, it's definitely something going on out there. But yeah, I mean, we reached the end of this video, so you know, if you like the video, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.